Okay, it should be good. I'm kind of shocked at the turnout here tonight. Thanks everyone for being here. Um, could we confirm that you are not hearing music right now? Because I will get in trouble if that's what's going on. But uh I don't think it's playing out loud. Once I get confirmation on that, I'll explain. Okay, sick. So here's how this is gonna work. We're all gonna pick something that we need to do today, or if you just want to listen to me, good. Okay. If y'all just want to fucking listen to me stream or whatever, that's fine. But this is not going to be necessarily a me constantly entertaining everyone stream. Um, if you're not familiar with what body doubling is, essentially, psychologically speaking, you're much more likely to get shit done if there's somebody with you. So I had the idea to do this not only for myself, but for all my friends, our community here. And basically, if there's anything that you need to get done on your to-do list, ooh, I'm gonna get in trouble. Better skip that. That's better. Um, basically, if you have anything you need to get done, put me in your headphones, set up the stream on the TV or on your phone or whatever, and we'll get shit done together. Because I have a bunch of stuff that I keep putting off, and this is gonna force some accountability in me. So we're gonna be multitasking a little bit. Um, and I figured another thing I could get done while we're doing this is I have a lot of music to catch up on for my 2025 list. That's all we're gonna be listening to today because I'm going to a festival tomorrow and I need to catch up on some of these bands. But right here on screen, you'll see I'm sharing my Spotify. I encourage you to use a different platform than Spotify, but if I'm listening to it, you'll at least know that it's there. Um, and In fact, one of the things on my to-do list is to try to switch to Apple Music, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Jeff, that's on the listen list today. So it took me longer than I thought I would to set this up, but basically, what I have here is I'm just sharing the very bottom of my Spotify window, and I've cropped it such that you just see the name of the song, the name of the artist, and how far we are along into the song. That way, if you want to, you could pull it up on your end, and we can listen to it together, and we can all discuss the music together. You'll be able to keep up with me. But the main thing on the agenda today is postcards. If you let me catch up on chat real quick first. I gotta be careful with that because I think that's how we lost the connection earlier. Um, let's see. Luna, nice. I'm glad you're able to catch it. I guess Friday night is when to do this. I kind of thought that y'all y'all were better than me and maybe had other things going on, but it seems like you're like me and you're just fucking at home right now. I got my tea because I've had a couple days off of work and I've just been sleepy the whole goddamn time. So, hello, Matt. Ragnar, Steven, I kind of announced this. And in a couple streams, I've floated the idea, and then on my Instagram, I've announced it a couple times. But yeah, essentially, this is going to be a more regular thing if this is successful and people seem to like it. Which so far, it would appear that this is either just a really good time or something that people have been wanting for a minute. Maybe this will be my regular stream, and I'll switch the body double stream to Sunday because goddamn. We never have this many people this early. Um, and yeah, so I kind of announced it, but not like really. Like this is very loosey goosey type of thing. Like whenever I have the energy and the time, because I've set aside the Sunday block. Like, hey, this is when you stream every week, but I haven't. There's not yet a good time for me to consistently do this a second time every week. Although Friday might have to be what it is because this is pretty dope. Jeff, thank you for being here. Cemetery Man, hi, thanks for being here. Mitch and Quinn, thank you for being here. Val, thank you for being here. It's the Heart of Winter Fest in Richmond. So, I'll pull up the where should I put this? Microphone's kind of in the way. Of Winterfest Richmond. Right now we're just listening to Mall Emo because that's what I'm always listening to, but we'll switch over soon. So tomorrow I will be seeing, in order, Profligate, Plague Fever, Cemetery Piss, Tombstalker, Demiser, Satanic Magic, Woe, which is the main reason I wanted to go, because I've missed them a few times, and that's one of my favorite contemporary black metal bands. Suffering Hour is the other one I wanted to see, because that's one of my favorite contemporary death metal bands, and I keep missing them too. Valdrin and Evoken. The only bands I'm familiar with, other than the two I just named, well, the only one really was Evoken. And I've never really been able to get into them, but we're going to try again tonight. And I'll pull up my playlist, and we'll just start going through it. In fact, why don't we go ahead and get started with that now? Talking about Jean Roland finally started knocking off the indicator sets after spending an obnoxious amount of money on them for a while. Does that count as getting shit done? Yeah, it does, actually. If you want to watch a movie and then also have me in your ears, hey, I get it. Watching movies is like my job. So, in fact, we might be doing that in the future where I need to catch up on special features or something. You can't see it that well, but I am wearing my TerraVision shirt today. Shout out TerraVision. I know it's been all about Vinegar Syndrome this week, but there's other labels, as it turns out, doing cool shit. You should create events in the Discord tied to planned streams. People can RSVP, and then it reminds them to tune in. That's smart. Ragnar, you're like running my goddamn life. trying to help me out. I appreciate that. That's a good idea. I'll have to look in. Maybe I'll do that as part of this. I'll figure out how to do that. Evoken is a death doom band, very heavy, very good, so not black metal like a lot of the other bands. Give Quietus a shot. That was the first one I heard from them, and I loved it. Let me pull up my Rate Your Music and see which ones I've already heard. Yeah, I was gonna just play the music on the stream, because I was like, I'll just play like obscure stuff. Nobody will give a shit. But, you know, if you upload anything with like CD Baby or any of those typical platforms, it's gonna have automatic content ID, and like I don't give a shit about losing ad revenue because it's like nothing, but like I can't be losing my channel over this shit, you know what I'm saying? I should make this brighter actually so I can see my work here and stuff. Gosh, that's bright. I don't know if that's gonna be that might be too bright. I don't know. We'll see. Evoken. I listened to Embrace the Emptiness and Antithesis of Light, and I gave them both a 6 out of 10. Funeral Doom and Doom in general is just a harder sell for me. I've not listened to Quietus yet. Maybe I'll listen to that one too. Okay, it doesn't look as bad on my monitor as it does. Well, no, it's pretty. I'm pretty washed out. I don't know about all this. We're gonna have to go back down here. Okay. Boggy Creek vinyl from TerraVision is GOAT status. Did you order it? We got Minus the Bear going on. It's a good band. Black metal is definitely a genre I'm uninformed about. Gotta look some of these up. Well, I don't recommend you get informed. I wish I never got into black metal, dude. I swear to God. It's so infested with fucking Nazis and fascists and all sorts of terrible people. But this fest is like, nice. I'm glad you like it. This fest is, it looks like they do enough work to like vet the bands that they book, because goddamn, dude, like, it's hard. Maryland Death Fest, I don't envy them. It's like there's that other festival that happened recently, and they just fucking said we don't care, and booked overtly like Nazi fascist bands, and it's just like a thing that people do in the scene. It's pretty abysmal, but what can you do, right? What you can do is not listen to those bands and try to listen to ones that aren't that way, which is what I'm trying to do today. So if we find some new bands today, that'll be cool. Metal Threat. Yep, that's the one. The worst. Looked like you were being raptured. Yeah. Lots of shitheads, but just gotta weed through them. The worst is when you get, like, attached to a band and then you find out. That's happened to me. I've gotten burned so many times, dude. Because they're pretty covert about it a lot of the times. Like, the ones that are really obvious about it, you know, you can just ignore it. But, like, when they're more covert about it, dude, shit. It sucks. Like, Sargeist is a band I was really, really into until I found out that that dude's sketchy as fuck. Archgoat is questionable. I don't know. I go back and forth on that one. You know, just it's not always 100% clear. But cool. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with the music at least. We're gonna have to subtract this bear, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, I'll give people a second to pull this up if you want to listen along with me, but we are listening to the first track on Slave to the Scythe by Demiser, which is entitled Feast. That's your warning that we're about to get started. If you want to listen to this. I think this is like a black thrash sort of deal. It's also nice because this gives me an opportunity to talk about music, because I really love music, and I don't feel like I get enough opportunities to talk about it on the channel. My metal knowledge ends with the early aughts. Well, this is all pretty contemporary stuff, so I'm going to be doing an education in some fairly obscure stuff today, so that'll be cool. Decent amount of Richmond bands, I think, too, which is cool. All right, we're hitting play on this shit. 3, 2, 1. I'm hearing drums. All right. I don't know why I feel the need to keep, I guess so I can hear myself, but let me see how long I can last with actually having my headphones on. If any donations come through, unfortunately I can't hear it, but I'll see it on the screen, so don't feel discouraged. Although that's not the point of these streams. Really, these are low stakes enough where I'm like, it doesn't matter if I don't make any money. It doesn't matter if nobody watches. As long as I get shit done off of my to-do list, then I'm good. My friend group is really into metal, but I don't really have a history with them. A recommendation, I did listen to Alcest's new album, really like it. My ideal metal hardness is Castle Rat. I mean, Castle Rat is really good. Alcest rips. I've seen them twice. It's just really great music. That's a band that's also sketchy depending on who you ask, but I think those people are being a little bit overdramatic about it. The guy, Nej, was in Peste Noire in his youth when he was like 16, and they're like a white supremacist fucking band. But he was like, hey, that was my bad. I didn't know they were about that life, and I was 16 trying to get started in music. I'm not fucking with that shit. And that band has only gotten worse, politically speaking, if that's possible. Yeah, Jeff is like, that's like his whole thing. Jeff, I hope you're listening along, because you'll have thoughts to contribute to this music. Thrash is not really my deal, but if you add black metal, I'm more likely to like it. So far, it's okay. This is gonna look weird on the replay when I'm just like vibing and bobbing my head and shit to like nothing. Nice. Hey, Nosferatu, thanks for being here. Okay, if y'all are getting shit done today, drop it in the chat. We'll keep each other accountable. What's on your to-do list? What are you doing while I stream? Because I'm going to be less talkative in a second. I'm just going to be listening and working. Young man edgelords are allowed to change, not infrequently. You're right. You're right. Look, for the average white edgelord male, unfortunately, I feel like there's a built-in grace period where it's like, yeah, you know, I had that in my youth. Not everyone would agree with that, but like, I don't know. What's the alternative? You just who you are at 16 for the rest of your life? I don't think that that's a particularly productive way to run a society or to enforce social norms or encourage change, but whatever. First track is pretty decent. All right, I'm going to show y'all how we make postcards because I haven't done them in a long time and I feel really bad. But if you have executive dysfunction and anxiety and depression and negative self-talk and all the other things that afflict my brain, you'll know that like avoidance becomes like a reinforcing thing because it's like stacks. Because then I think about it and I feel really guilty and I feel a lot of shame, and then that makes me want to do it less, even though in theory that's supposed to motivate you more, right? Doesn't work. So I'm really behind on postcards for patrons, so that's what we're doing today. I have all the stuff here, and I have I thought I had more Christmas ones, but I think I just have maybe these Halloween ones. It's just gonna have to double, I think. I'm doing the best I can. This is when I'm doing it. I can't be out here buying new postcards, unfortunately. So we've got some fun, like vintage Halloween ones. If you are a you don't want any? Okay, if you don't want one. I was gonna say, if you are a person who is slated to receive a postcard and you want one of these in particular, you can claim it. So Nosferatu, Jeff, and I guess Steven doesn't want one, but y'all, you want one, claim it. And I went to this thrift store recently and bought some stuff for postcards. I bought this fabric with fucking black cats and pumpkins on it. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it, but it was genuinely just too cute and too perfect to leave there. But I've got some more. What did I even buy? Oh, these are just different postcards. So that'll be for next time, I guess. What the hell is this? I have no idea what this is or why it ended up in my bag. Does somebody want this? What is this? I think I grabbed this on accident. Someone might get an extra fucking off. That's something. And we've got more film strip stuff, which is always cool. Steven, I like to stick extra goodies in there, like stickers and shit. So if you want just that, I can send you that too. But you know, no pressure if you're not gonna do anything with it. I get it. I have too much clutter. Which one is this? Is this Halloween or Christmas? This is cute. So I'll go through these first. And these will be for next time. And then here's my wax dots for the seal. Here's my bag of assorted stickers that I keep for these occasions. Okay, so Steven is putting Christmas decorations into storage and building a Magic the Gathering cube. Good to-do list. Cemetery Man, listing in my eBay store, cleaning my basement, put Joe Bob on at 8 p.m. Pretty good. You're good, all right. My to-do list is to practice playing guitar and singing at the same time today, as well as flesh out some riffs and melodies into full song structures. That's a cool-ass goal. That's very admirable. I may or may not be working on something similar. Here's my stamps. And then here's all my patrons that I have printed out. So some of these people aren't active anymore, but really I don't care. I'm so behind that I owe them one. So we'll see. Here's one for Anna. Okay. I'm not going to be showing these on stream because there's like addresses and shit on them, but you know, hopefully you get the idea. Drop my envelope. Okay. Oh, cute. You decorate your bookshelf and fridge with them. Cool. I'll send you an extra one. Okay. So that's that one done. Taking up a lot of space on my desk here. If you would like a postcard, I can make you one right now if you go sign up on my Patreon at the top tier. Well, not the top tier anymore because I added a tier that I haven't announced yet, but at the 13-12 tier, I'll make you one right now. Okay, so that's that one done. Kind of do this in like stages, I guess. These are all people in my end credits, so none of these names should be new. Okay, we got the Boogeyman's Closet. There you go. Nosferatu, this one's yours. If you want to pick out your card, let me know. If you want a surprise, I'll surprise you. And I apologize it took me so goddamn long to do this. Okay, Anthony is no longer a top patron, but he was for a long time after I stopped making them, so I owe him one. There's one there. Oh, keep this folded up. Just for my own knowledge. George gets one. He's working on music, have some riffs and a basic song structure, so now I just play riffs over and over to make sure I still like them. Someone hit me up to mix their new album, so I'm pretty stoked about that. That's sick. All right, George, this one's for you. This is way better than doing it by myself. Doing it with you all already, this is fun. I'll be doing this every month for sure. Okay, George. Dana. Shout out Dana, that's my fucking goat. He definitely gets one. This is going all the way to fucking Australia, so I gotta put a global stamp on this one. Yeah, parallel play for sure. It's just so tedious and time consuming, and then like my hand gets sore from writing. Okay, that one's done. Steven, I'm skipping you per your request. All right. Let me know if you change your mind. All right, Dustin and his husband definitely get one. This album is okay. I don't know. It's not really my kind of music. Like, it's fine, but this isn't really what I go to. Sasha, she canceled a while ago, but she definitely is owed at least one of these, so I'm sending her one. Sorry, I'm getting messages that I'm reading. Rejection. No, I appreciate it. You're saving me work and money. I just want to make sure because you're paying for it. Okay, I was getting exclusive intel on the new VS subcard. That riff's pretty good. It's really fast. Oh shit, have I been putting these on upside down? No, okay. We're good. Jeff, this one's yours. You said you wanted a surprise, so I'll surprise you. Mr. Ryan Disconnected is definitely getting one. Okay. S is getting one for sure, but I'm putting it on this one because it's a special one. What's your opinion on black metal tuning? I have no idea. To be honest, I couldn't tell you what tuning most of the stuff I like is in. Okay. And let's see, will this fit? I think it will, actually, so I think we're good. This one I'm going to give to Dustin. It's a little bit different. This I'm setting aside now because I'm done with it. I'm just running out of fucking room, dude. Alright, this will go here. Up. Make sure nobody here. No, she canceled a while ago. No. Print them all out. I just print out like a shit ton of them just in case. Because it's way easier than running the goddamn printer every time. Yeah, these people all canceled ages ago. Like the last time I did fucking postcards. Yeah. Okay. That brings us current. That makes us current, I should say. All the early stuff is usually E or EB standard. I mean, that's what I thought, is that it was usually standard tuning. What are some bands that, like, probably like Behemoth probably tunes down, right? Okay, that fits nicely. Get one of these. Behemoth isn't black metal. I mean, not anymore, but like back in the day, right? I mean, they're like a black and death metal band now, but they're definitely like a death metal band, so it's all good. I don't think that's an elitist take. I think that like makes sense. This one's pretty good. I think Sasha would like this one. Yeah. What? It's fine. Don't worry about it. um, get this one. I swore I had more Christmas ones. Sorry, y'all. It is what it is. Okay. This is for Anthony, I think. I might bail on this album. It's kind of all the same thing. Is this song for real called Phallomancer the Phallomancer? Come on, y'all. You can... Okay. Sure. All right, dude. Whatever you say. Um, Trying to think. I'll give you this one. I don't know. These are both pretty good. No, Sriracha, you get extras. Okay. You get probably this is fine. I'll give you the lady ones. Hopefully y'all are working since the chat is dying down a bit. That's the idea, right? Someone's gonna get an extra one. Who will that be? I'll just get new ones next year. Yeah, a nice little acoustic interlude here. This band reminds me of a worse goat whore. I mean, kind of. They're fine, you know? Speaking of which, I'm gonna go rate this album. What are they called? Demiser. Where are they from? I hope I'm not shit talking local homies right now. South Carolina, we're good. Oh, the vocalist is literally, well, not literally, but names himself Demiser the Demiser. Okay. Sure. There's a song on here called Hell is Full of Fire, and then the next track is called Infernal Bust. That's me as fuck, dude. You know what it is. Can you post that list of bands that you're seeing? Sure. If I can find a good one that's easy to copy paste. It's harder than you would think, or that it should be, to just get a typed out fucking list of these bands. Yeah, they took down the ticket link because it's sold out. Oh, I see. I guess I'll just I'll just type it out. It's fine. The song titles sound AI generated. I mean, kind of. What was everyone number one listened to album last year? Mine was Wednesday Bleeds. Blady Cold Vision, same thing as the previous year. Confessions of a Showgirl. I've not listened to Taylor Swift. And in terms of new records, I think it was the Law Dispute record was the top one for me. Huge fan of proto wave black metal. I love standard and step to half, step down tuning. Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay. Actually, you know what? Because it's probably gonna be the what am I trying to say? It's probably gonna hit the character limit if I type them all out. Here's the link to the post with the flyer where you can actually read what the fucking logos say. Okay. I'll put it in his so he gets a postcard too. Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, the riffs are pretty catchy. It's just kind of like in and out type stuff, you know? Not really like something I feel like I'd return to, but it's fine while it's on. Do I have a pen? I should keep one in my makeup brushes, but I like to make sure I use... Where is it? I use my Vinegar Syndrome nudie pen for these. Shout out to everyone who was there for the free pen. It's time to get to writing. Use my iPad case, so I'm not writing on my goddamn keyboard. This will probably be fun live. Probably be more fun if you're drinking a lot of beer, which I won't be, but you know. You're welcome. Okay. Started writing. I'll try not to do the thing I like to do where I just read what I'm doing out loud. So that there's some kind of surprise for people. You know what I'm saying? Is this pen like kind of low-key low on ink? I hope not. Is this the pen Jeremy did not get for free? Yes, I think you're remembering that correctly, yeah. Hell is full of fire. Pay attention, heathens, okay? Gonna be hot. You know what I'm saying? If this pen is not working, then you might have to bail on it, because it's being kind of ass right now. Oh yeah? Who's your friend Ryan? Tell him to say hi. Is he gonna be there tomorrow? Or tell them to say hi. I shouldn't assume. It is a black metal fest. Cut me a little slack, you know? Alright, I'm bailing on this pen. It keeps like... What is it trying to... What am I trying to... What's the word I'm trying to say? It's like... The tip is going back into the sheath or whatever. Trying to make that not sound like penis related. Yeah, tell him to hit me up. I'm pretty recognizable, I think, but... Does he live in Richmond, or is he just visiting for the fest? The drums, you mean they're just like triggered? I don't know, they sound okay to me, but I'm not a drummer like that. That's one done. Now I'm gonna put treats in here for her. I like to put these little pride stickers in there so that you can put gay propaganda around your town or around your home. Keep these on you, and if you see fascist stickers around, you just stick these on top. It's a pro tip. I don't know how often you're running into fascist stickers, but it happens a lot in goddamn Richmond. I'll just say that. Former capital of the Confederacy, if you can believe it. Where did I put... I don't know if these are even, like... Oh, enough. I have those same drum samples. This is the main thing I hate about modern productions. It all sounds so plastic. I mean, that's unfortunate if you can like literally recognize it, but I don't know. I think you just gotta let it go a little bit sometimes, to be honest, you know? At least that's my philosophy. I feel like if I hyper criticize stuff, I just stop enjoying art in general, and then like what's the point of like being alive? To keep it factual, you know? But I get it also that there's stuff that just bothers you, like 90% of modern deathcore records that come out, I like cannot fucking listen to them because they're so like brick walled to shit. It just sounds terrible. I wish it didn't bother me, but it is what it is. All right, infernal bust. You got yourself a hot nut, you know what I'm saying? Let me pull out from my bag of tricks. This is cool. I'll send this. And this. I'll send you that too. All right. And that is one packed. Now it just needs the wax seal on it. I really should not be flashing these on screen. Someone yell at me if I do that more. Listen to Zero Deathcore. I'm a big fan of deathcore. It's my perhaps main flaw. Although, wait, what stamps do I have? Do I have any global stamps? Or do I need to buy some? USPS. Global stamps. This bad boy is going all the way to Canada. So, most listened to album last year was GNX, as well as Bauhaus's Mask. I mean, those are good options. Those are both really good albums. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think GNX is the better album of those two. At least it's definitely the one I listen to more. And now, I'll cover up the address this time, but there's a global stamp, which is cool. Lives here in DC area. One of my good friends, professional brewer, metalhead, and gamer. He's tall, somewhat slim white guy with long black, wearing all black and mesh. Easy to miss. No, that's definitely not what every single person there is gonna look like. It'll be fine. All right, I got my stamps out. Actually, let me just do the stamps right now, so that I can see how far they take me. Might have to buy new goddamn stamps. I should have enough. Breakdowns were the bane of my existence. What, you mean the most perfect thing we've achieved in music? The thing that always rips and is great every single time? I love breakdowns. I'm a sucker for a breakdown. One of my favorite playlists I've made is just called Hardest Breakdowns. They have to be good, though, is a thing. I'm being a little bit hyperbolic, because sometimes it's just like, okay. Like, a lot of, like, modern, like, coworker metalcore is just, like, weak sauce as fuck. If it's actually fucking heavy metalcore, like Boundaries or something, then it's, like, the tightest shit on earth. But if it's, like, I Prevail or, like, Sleep Token or some bullshit like that, sorry to fans of those bands, but, you know. I'm just off the cuff right now. So sorry if I say anything objectionable. Babylon soundtrack and GNX, my two most listened to last year. Hell yeah. I posted my full chart of the top 100 albums I listened to last year. If you want to see it, it's on my Instagram. Damn, dude, why do you hate breakdowns so much? What did a breakdown do to you? You don't like groove? Or rhythm? Or heavy shit? Jeff, here's your stamp. I think this is the last track, so I guess we made it through the whole thing. Oh, this is 8 minutes long? Are you kidding me? I might bail on this. Sick. Wait, I fucked up somewhere. Damn it. I believe I gave somebody who needs a global stamp a US stamp or whatever. So I wasted one. Maybe I can get it off. We'll see. All right. For whom? Did I fuck this up? Where did it go? Because I actually didn't mess it up. I just don't know where this person's postcard went. That's weird. What happened? I like shouted it out as I was doing it, so I know I did it. Well, it's a black envelope, so it shouldn't be hard to find. Oh boy. Maybe when I watch the replay, I can watch myself put this shit somewhere. But in any case, I'm just roasting you a bit. You don't have to like breakdowns. You're allowed to be wrong. It's all good. Okay, well, shit. I guess I'll just make another one. That's fine. That's gonna bother me, actually. Hold on. Just triple checking. Uh-huh. 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 I guess it'll turn up, but like... This is Dana's. I can't find it. I guess I could just make another one. It's not a big deal. Like, I'm just missing one envelope, essentially. Although, maybe it's on the floor. Yep, I found it. It fell on the floor. Onto the black carpet. Hi. How are you? You're good, Steven. Thank you. It just slid onto the floor. Wouldn't you know it? Okay, so now I need another postcard. So somebody is gonna lose an extra. It is what it is. Yeah, I'll do it this way. Okay, all good. Crisis averted. I'm sure that's a reference to something. I just don't know what. And then he gets a global stamp. I'll do that one next. Okay, stamp portion is done, so I can put my stamps away. Okay, we're bailing on the rest of this song. It's just kind of like, I get the idea. Next. Okay, now we're listening to Satanic Magic. Let me find the name of the album. It's just called Satanic Magic. So I'll give you all a second to get that pulled up. It's got a fucking spider on it. That's pretty cool. Oh, Ghostbusters. That's right. My mortal enemy. All right. 3, 2, 1. I think this band might be local, actually. Let's find out. Give them a little boost. Look them up. We got fucking Wind. This is New York. There's a million bands from New York. They'll be fine. Speed metal, thrash metal, black metal. How are you gonna name your band Satanic Magic and not make it a straight up black metal band? Like, what's going on there? All this goddamn thrash, dude. This is not my wheelhouse. All right. Now that we have everybody's postcard together. You'll go here. It's all good. Okay. I mean, this is pretty good so far. I mean, when they said speed metal, they weren't kidding. These boys are fucking kicking in the high gear. Shit is fast as fuck. All right. Way faster than this? There's got to be like a ceiling to how fast a human being can play this kind of music, right? What happened to Black Gaze or whatever they were calling it? Vatnet Viscar. I saw them when they were still called that. I'm a big fan of Black Gaze. I know it's like not cool or whatever, but it's if you do it right, it's beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, Def Heaven's still doing this shit, you know, but I feel like, yeah, that trend kind of went away. I don't know, unless there's some cool Black Gaze bands doing it that I am not aware of. All right. Send you a bookmark. I love when black metal has synth in it. Also, I love when anime nerds make black metal music. I heard a really lo-fi black metal album that I cover with Dracula, but in kawaii animal style. Oh, that's or anime style. That's Abysmal Spectre, the guy who does Old Nick and everything, I think, right? Scissor beats, huh? Jeff's calling you out, bro. calling you out on your goddamn scissor beats. This is fun, y'all. I'm glad we can listen to music together and get our shit done. I have Sorry, Steven. I don't know if you heard me. It was on the floor. I found it. Okay, that one's done. Next. This is cute. I shouldn't show this in case he sees it later. I want it to be a surprise, but, you know. It's cute, I assure you. And I remember Happy Days. An old friend of mine who was the vocalist and songwriter for the band Tond, which doesn't exist anymore on account of some interpersonal drama, was really into that band. I know you're not talking shit. I'm just vamping. Yo, this song is called Vulva Sorcery. That's kind of sick. I'm into that. Hell yeah. Black metal with synth. Name a better combo. Limbonic art. I mean, Emperor. Guardsgaster is a newer band that does that I really, really like. That band is fucking crazy. I like this. This is fun. Oh shit, I forgot to give Dana gay stickers. Well, that's okay. He's living the lifestyle, so, you know. Although so are these folks, but, you know, they're living in maybe a more conservative part of Virginia, so y'all see any whack shit, throw this on top. Bookmark, because you guys are smart and you read. The hell is this? Oh, sick. One of those. Hecate and Throne. My vocal stem of the day is I like this. This is fun. Wow, okay. I'm just reviewing the art I'm engaging with, okay? It's the humming that I'm doing is actually the answer to that. Yeah, this is appropriate. All right. That's that one done. Oh, you mean about the stream? Yeah, maybe it is. I'm just all right. I'm just being radically vulnerable in my enthusiasm with my community, okay? That one's done. You get one. Okay. Conscious Decay. Yo, did you guys see this fucking story where homeboy got caught grave robbing in Philadelphia? He was like doing oddity sales on like fucking Instagram and Facebook and shit, and like, you know, there's some people who sell human remains and human skulls and stuff, and there's a way to do that that's above board, but apparently this guy was being pretty fucking obvious about it, and he got charged with like 100 counts of grave robbing or some shit. This is insane. Yeah, it's crazy, right? His Instagram is still up. You can go like look at it, and like he's like posting skulls with like dirt all over them, and like some of the hair still into like mummified shit. Dude, it's gross. It's insane. He's posting like children's skulls and stuff. I mean, it's intense. For the people who are listening along, how are you doing that? Because it just kind of occurred to me that you have to listen to me talk too. Um, are you like playing the music out loud and putting me in your headphones or something like that, or how's that going? Reminds me of the video that circulated in the tape trading community underground called Grave Robbing for Dummies. The whole time I just had the Cemetery song Grave Robber stuck in my head. It like didn't occur to me that that was like a real thing that people still did, but I guess that makes sense. I feel like you're usually like looking for jewelry and shit though. You're not just like exhuming people and selling their shit. This is crazy, dude. You got a bookmark. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the charges are fucking stacking, dude. Like, it's kind of nuts. But that doesn't feel like a life sentence type thing to me. That feels like probably like, I don't know, 10 years or something maybe. I'm gonna read into that. I didn't know about that. I'm very, very careful when I buy oddies of a couple pieces that are human bones in it, but I buy from places that source their things legally. I mean, he was claiming to do that. Clearly he wasn't. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't imagine his customers will get in trouble because, you know, I mean, I guess we'll see, but like, I imagine they thought it was above board, right? Unless you can find like texts that prove that they were like knowingly doing some weird shit. Yo, Exhumed is so crazy. Like that band. Like Bro's low vocals are maybe the most insane lows I can think of that are done like consistently. Like he just busts those out like it's nothing, and they're like insanely low. Um, it's a good band. I've seen them. They're fun. They have like a little hype man running around with a chainsaw and shit. It's pretty cool. Nosferatu, I'm doing your postcard now. Yeah, I don't know. It maybe seems obvious, but like, just got me in one earbud. Nice. Um, like if I had the money, I mean, I've considered purchasing like a human skull. I think that would be pretty sick. Uh, but like, it never even occurred to me that these people might be like grave robbing to get that shit. Um, now I'm like not so sure. It's pretty fucked up. Okay. I hope you all are appreciating how much work this is for me and why it takes me so long to do it. Because it's like, we're at what, an hour and 13 minutes in, and I'm not even halfway done. To be fair, you all are distracting me, but that is by design, so it's all good. Disgorge, or Mexican Disgorge. Is that the name of the band, or is the band Disgorge and they're from Mexico? Because I've heard of Disgorge. I don't think I've ever listened to them, but, you know, I'm aware of what that is. Mark, I'm sure you see plenty of insane shit to stick these over, so I'm supplying you. Wait, shit. Damn it. Well, I fucked up. Oh well. Mexican Disgorge. Okay, that's what they're called. Let me look them up. Oh no, they're not literally called Mexican Disgorge. There's just to differentiate them from the other Disgorge. I understand. Okay. Forensic. That's pretty good. Blood and pus emanations. I might have to cue something to listen to it. Are there really that many fucking bands with that name? That's crazy. Alright, I'm gonna cue a Disgorge song, and we'll see how that goes. They're called Disgorge Mechs on Spotify. The top song is called Rancid Bowel Sarcoma. Alright, I'll cue this shit. I'll also cue an older track. Jism Adipose Carbonization. I'm gonna get demonetized reading out these fucking song titles. Okay, I'll cue one more from that album. We'll do the title track. Alright, let's see what this sounds like. I can barely hear him. Sick. Yeah, do that, please. They sound like they're mixed too low. Or maybe he's just so low that I can't hear it like a dog or whatever. Okay, that's better. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just heard him hack up a lung or something. If y'all want me to listen to anything, just let me know. I can I can cue it, but I am gonna try to prioritize what I need to listen to. But if you just want me to check out a band, I can cue a song or whatever. If you want my live reaction, as it were. Who is this for? Right. Yo, Jabalba fucking rips. That band is hard as fuck. I don't think Jeff would like them because that's fucking Breakdown City, but that band is so fucking heavy. God damn, that band is so good. They like never play shows, and if they do, it's always like kind of far. But I hope to catch them someday. I feel like I've seen most bands at least that I like. That sticker's pretty good. Do that one too. All right. That one is done. If there is a band that could sell you on breakdowns, Javalva might be the one. I don't know. That band is insane. He's making some pretty gross noises right now. I'm actually trying to see what the hell is on this album cover. Then maybe I shouldn't be showing it. It's probably fine. I guess it's too late. Okay. Dude, my hand is like so bitch mode right now. Like, I feel like in school, this would have been nothing. Like high school and middle school and stuff, and you were writing with your hand all the goddamn time. And right now it's like, fuck. I'm like barely writing anything, and my fucking wrist is sore. Um, you should go see them. I think the only time that they played Richmond while I was here, I like had something else going on or something. Like I had to miss it, and it sucks. Or it sucked. All right, track 2. I don't know if I fuck with this production. And the vocals are pretty low, dude. Rotting Christ is one of my favorite metal bands too. They're great. I have been fortunate enough to see them just the one time, I think. They were great. I don't know. So far, this doesn't sound much lower than like Archgoat to me, to be completely honest. Maybe it's just that it's so low that I can't hear it, but you know. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me, because yeah, this production is pretty rough. Triarchy of Lost Lovers is a great album. I tend to like their newer stuff better. Like when they started adding all the like chanting and shit. I'm a big fan of that stuff. But I like their older stuff too. Who's this for? Right. Okay. This kind of sounds like if you stuck a microphone like really deep into the toilet. This is fucking plumbing core. Yeah, I didn't get as much into their last record, but let me pull it up. That's not what I wanted. Sanctos Diabolos is my favorite album of theirs. That one all the way up to the Heretics. I really like that era of their sound. Like all of those albums rip. Karaton Daimona Aiftu, however the fuck you pronounce that. That's my second favorite. I love that album. But yeah, their early stuff is really good too. All right. Song is 6 minutes long. Bro. Okay, production's better. Okay, that's pretty low. I'll give you that. This is nasty. I'm into this. Yeah, this is good. Rotting Christ? Maybe. Let me see. If they are, they're not coming here. Tour. They are touring Europe, it looks like, for a while. Or are these past dates? Yeah, these are past dates. No, they don't have anything scheduled, it looks like. Okay, that one's done. I was hoping I would get more off of my to-do list done today. This might be it, because this takes forever. But I also am prepared to stream for a while. Just because this is what I'm doing today. Getting shit done. Okay. Sasha is next. Okay. Thanks for being here. Did you get your stuff done? No shame if you didn't, but I would love to know what the progress is on that. All right, I'm gonna skip this because I gotta get hustling on the rest of this stuff. Ooh, now we're at suffering hour. Nice. Okay, hold on. I'll give people a second to pull this up. This is Impelling Rebirth by Suffering Hour. All right. Nice. All right, 3, 2, 1, play. Bloody Keep, yep. I think that's the same guy that does Old Nick and everything. If not, it's on his label. Yeah, it's the same guy. Yeah, I see the rap album. This is sick. This dude is so fucking goofy, but I love him. Right. Okay. Well, you know, coming up with the idea is the first step. You don't always have to love it. Can't make progress if you don't have any ideas to start with. Yeah, dude, this band rips. Three left that I have to write, and then I'm doing the wax part. Oh, this is their newest EP, so it's not long. It's only 14 minutes. Cool. That nunsploitation metal band from Europe. Not Nunslaughter. I forget what they're called. Or like what their whole thing is. Yeah, this band is so good. I'm stoked about this. You got a stink face out of me. From Minnesota. I love this like dissonant, real angular stuff with like crazy time signatures and stuff. Dogma. Yeah, I've never listened to them. You got to play with Nunslaughter? That's awesome. I love them. They're so silly. I've seen them just the one time. I saw them at Deathfest, and they were like, "Are there any Christians in the crowd?" And a couple people raised their hands, and then he like pointed to each like all the band started pointing at each individual one, and they were like, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." It's really silly. They're they commit to the bit. What can you say? I'm glad that I'm able to share some music with people. Yeah, I've loved this band for a minute. Should check out their full length records. They're really, really good. These riffs are insane, dude. It's just crazy shit. It's gonna be much more varied when I start going through my 2025 list. But today is all metal because I'm going to this show tomorrow. But there's all sorts of crazy shit on my 2025 list. I think Dogma has turned out to be the lesbian satanic nun version of Backstreet Boys, assembled by a sketchy metal dude as a front for his music. I mean, that sounds kind of dope, honestly. I'll have to check that out. Maybe I'll cue a Dogma song, see what they sound like. I'm gonna cue it for when the EP is over. I mean, I'm into the look, I'll say that. Oh, I heard some of this Like a Prayer cover. Wasn't the biggest fan of it, but that's okay. All right, let's put this at the end of the EP, and I'll give you my take on Dogma when this is done. Yeah, seriously. Or Don is a really nice guy. The second time I played a show with him, he came up to me and said some really nice things and remembered us. That's cool. It's nice to know that it's at least somewhat of an act. I have a Nunslaughter shirt that I like to break out on special occasions because it's wild. They have a shirt where it's just Homeboy like naked and his dick is out, and I want it really bad, but you can only get it on Hell's Headbangers, and that is like a fucking Nazi shitfest fucking hellhole website that I won't give money to anymore. I don't know if somebody has the Nunslaughter shirt with Homeboy's dick hanging out in a medium or higher. Hit me up, I'll buy it off of you. Yeah, I don't know about any upcoming albums. You're right that people just fucking drop out of nowhere. I don't even know what movies are coming out. I'm still keeping up. I'm still catching up with 2025, so I don't know. Who is this? Jeff, this is your card I'm doing now. There might be. If I'm being honest, it's probably mainly what that is. Probably mainly breakdowns. When I saw Nunslaughter, they were playing in like the middle of the day, outside in a goddamn parking lot, and oh, and your card, no promises, but we'll see. Yeah, they were just playing in the middle of the day, and like the sun was so brutal. It was so awful. I could barely stand to like sit through their set. That weekend in general was pretty rough. Don't know. Oh, neat. How cute. Jeff, I'm giving you something that I want you to give to Addie, and you could probably guess which one it is. But it's cute as shit, and I hope she appreciates it. This riff is crazy. Nice. Cool, I'm glad she's excited. Steven, I haven't logged it yet, but before you go, I should let you know that I did watch... What the fuck is it called? Buckaroo Banzai? The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai and the Eighth Dimension or something like that? I did watch it. I'm gonna let you wait. I'm gonna let you sweat for a second before I tell you anything about it. But the proper review will be Sunday during the stream. This band is insane, dude. Shit. Reviver, not yet. Yeah, I'll give you more thoughts tomorrow, but I didn't care for it. I'm really sorry. I respect it a lot more than I like it. I like that they just went for it, and it's like a totally original idea, and it's like really fucked up and bizarre. Yeah, I couldn't get into it. I really struggled to pay attention, and it's just, I'm trying to think why it was not on my wavelength, but it was just not on my wavelength. TBH. But I really appreciate you sending it to me to check out, and I'll be sending that back. As soon as I'm done watching the DVD you let me borrow as well, and get that back to you ASAP. I'm hoping to watch that stuff either tonight or Sunday morning, and then we'll see if I have time for Little Darlings too. But that's the goal. It's still pretty early. I might have time for it tonight. This is basically a breakdown, but it's sick. Oh, Haunted Honeymoon too. That one too, yeah. I might be able to do all of them by Sunday. We'll see. I meant to double check your message and see the other ones. Drums are insane. I was considering skipping the show tomorrow. um, no, listening to this band again, I gotta see this band. In terms of your list, it was that Little Darlings and the Haunted Honeymoon, but I wanted to also get the DVD in so that I could send it back to you ASAP. Um, the the Oscar nominated short. Oh boy, here we go. So far, it sounds like Ghost, which makes sense. Okay. Clean singing. I don't hate it. I mean, it sounds like newer Ghost, which I'm not the biggest fan of. This is a good hook. It's like Ghost and Twin Temple kind of vibes. Am I watching a video? No, I'm just listening to the song. Yeah, I know I'm gonna love Little Darlings. I'm excited about it. This is not at all what I was expecting this to sound like. I thought it was gonna sound like, I don't know, Bad Omens or something like that. Like one of those like hyper overproduced metalcore bands with like genty breakdowns and lots of clean singing and then like some amount of screaming, but not too much. I kind of like that this just leans all the way into pop. I'm kind of into this. To be honest, I like this. Was not expecting to. Severus? Yes, I think I have. That's the death metal band, right? Let me see. Severus. Uh-huh, with the purple ass album cover. Yeah, they're pretty good. Maze Envy is the name of the record I've heard. Yeah, I'm kind of into this. Some pinch harmonic action going on. Last postcard. I gotta do this. The person whose postcard I'm making right now just texted me, so I'm telling them that I'm making their postcard. Hi, Andrew. Thanks for being here. The harsh vocals aren't bad. Okay, I mean, that was very safe, but like, I'm sure it makes a lot of metal dudes really mad, but whatever. I was into it. It's just like a poppy hard rock band or whatever. Yeah, this album cover is crazy. Let me give people a second to get this pulled up. This is Apex Violator by Valdrin. Starting from the top. My bandmate is close friends with the guitarist Daniel. They all used to work at Bionic Records here in California, and I met with him like 2 weeks ago there. Nice. Well, I hope that they're decent people. All right, starting this. I'm really into this album cover. It's wild. Okay, so we got like dissonant black metal stuff. Kind of giving me like death spell vibes. I'm into this so far. Is that piano? It's like a really dissonant piano? This is wild. Sacrificing children or some shit is what he's talking about? All right, bro, damn. um, I mean, we're 3 minutes into this, but of the new bands I've heard so far, this is probably my favorite. This is really good. It's like kind of like Katakangren if they were like not kind of like poser coded. Not to be mean about it, because I love, love, love that band, but you know. That's a good groove. Yeah, I think this is the winner. Chat, how are we vibing with this? For the people who are listening, how are we vibing with this? Is it just me that's fucking with this hard? Okay. That's it. The postcards are written. They are stuffed with goodies, treats for the fucking goated folks who give me money every month. This back. Now, here is my wax melter. I'm gonna plug this in. Gosh, probably into this power strip if there's any room. Making sure I didn't hear anything crazy. Wasn't sure if that was just the music. Now that's plugged in. And then, where's a safe place to set this? It's just right here. Turn it on. It's gonna get nice and hot. We're gonna start melting some fucking wax. Yeah, it's definitely like very spooky vibes going on. I haven't listened to a ton of Blood Out Nord, but yeah, this is what they sound like. I should check them out. It's like it's tough to get like real evil sounding bands that like aren't Nazis. Like presumably this is one of them. So that's nice. And then I have lots of different colors here. I just kind of go through them one by one. So it's kind of like a surprise what color you're gonna get. We'll see how much. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a ton left of these purple guys. And then we'll be moving on to some blue. And then here's my pentagram ring that I use to stamp. Is that gonna focus? I don't know, you get the idea. Doesn't actually fit, but I bought it for this purpose, so. The work which transforms God. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm pretty excited to see this tomorrow. It's always a cool thing when you discover a new band that you really like, and you're seeing them tomorrow. This is also just an EP. Okay. Well, I might circle back and listen to more of their full lengths. Oh, I think I also added this to the playlist. Okay. So their earlier stuff, it looks like it's melodic and symphonic black metal, and this is just more straight up dissonant. So We'll see if I'm as into that. Got my shit done, work week done, and dusted. Gonna treat myself to the local AMC for some Marty Supreme. Good for you. You should treat yourself. That movie's really good too, so I hope you enjoy it. This is the most, maybe not the most time consuming part of the process, but the most like, it feels the longest. Because like with everything else, I like got a pace going and I'm like doing stuff, but with this, it's like, I just gotta wait for this shit to melt, you know? I'm glad she likes it. Oh, Steven, is that tomorrow? I am actually planning on making it up to one of those. I was kind of hoping I would be able to make it this month, but I didn't realize it was the same day. February, hopefully, I should be able to make it. I'm taking a break from the shorts because I'm sort of redoing how I do that. And I haven't like done new movie reviews in a while because it's been a lot of other stuff that's I just have too much shit to do, I guess. But I will they're gonna come back. Probably on Sunday is when I'm gonna actually catch up with the new movie reviews, and then I'm actually gonna launch my second channel and start uploading those there. That could be a thing, yeah. I say nice things about you live all the time. Okay. And then I'm gonna pour this wax on this thing. Okay. I'm gonna stamp it. Like so. And it just kind of comes off. And there you go. Put that in the done pile. Ooh, we got synths going. Spooky. The Babysitter's Club and The Baby. You should have done It's Alive. It's my favorite baby movie, I think. I've actually never heard of either of those. Jeff, you should come by. We could all meet up at Steven's place. IRL meetup. All y'all can roll up. Shouldn't take as long for this one, for these to melt here from here on out, because it's already heated up now, but it's not quick, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it might be. Thanks for watching my weekly reviews, by the way. Sometimes when you're a hashtag content creator trademark, it can kind of feel like nobody is actually watching your shit. So it's nice to get like real feedback from real people that that's actually something that they incorporate into their day and look forward to and everything. It's a really cool thing. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Babysitter's Club book series. As if you weren't a preteen girl in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, it's like that. I wonder who I would be today if I was a preteen girl in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, Nosferatu, come the fuck out, bro. I guess we're all doing this, huh? That would be tight. The last time I did these, I was listening to the new Ghost album and being very disappointed. Because they've been one of my favorite bands ever since Infestus Sumum came out. And this is just finally the one where I think they lost. Because I've been willing to deal with their bullshit as they slowly turn into an AOR band. But this was just too much. It's like some of the shit on that record. Look, we left it behind in the 80s for a reason. Yeah, you get it. It sucked. It's just so bad. It's just not good. Like, there's a handful of decent tracks on there, but God, dude. Like, who is out here like, you know what I want? I want a band to sound like Styx in the year of our Lord 2025. Frankenstein review struck a chord as being the only one that enjoyed it in my circle. Dude, I love Frankenstein. I know it's not perfect. I know that maybe I shouldn't love it as much as I do, but what can I say? Sue me. I fuck with it. This band is from Cincinnati. It's a pretty evil place, I guess. I'm glad this format is working for you all to keep up with what I'm listening to. I might have to take a break to go eat something. We'll see. All right, got another one ready. Melted. Only two more of the purple. So, Jeff, you got one of the last purple ones coming your way. Sasha's getting one of the last purple ones. Cincinnati. I think I've only been there. I don't even remember if I've been there. I think I went there for like a church thing one time when I was like 16. Yeah, purple for Prince. I will let you know. I'll let you know on Sunday how everybody was. I might not catch every single band just because my body isn't very good at all day events. Because I gotta like eat and shit. I know that that's like obvious, but I feel like other people can just like power through or like live off of like beer or something, and I can't, or I'll get so sick it'll ruin my day. So like I'm gonna have to dip out at some point, but we'll see. Doing another productivity check. How's everybody doing on their tasks for today? All right, George. George is getting the last purple one. At least it's not scorching hot outside. Yeah, this is also an indoor thing, which is nice. Sort of a DIY space. I've never been before. I'm hoping the ops aren't in attendance, but I guess we'll see. What are y'all having for dinner? Actually, don't tell me if it's not vegan. I don't want to know. I need that separation. Yeah, thanks, Steven. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hope it was helpful. See you next time. Crunch wraps. I'm gonna pretend that they're black bean crunch wraps. But that's cool, you can make a crunch wrap at home. I've never tried that before. I should learn how to do that, actually. That would be so sick. Make some Beyond Meat crunch wraps? Bro. It's a local vegan place that does Taco Hell every once in a while with like an all Taco Bell copycat menu. It's dope as fuck, but it's expensive. All right, we're moving on to blue. Blue wax. Although there's some purple left. It just kind of starts pooling at the bottom, so it'll end up getting mixed. But, yeah. I'm doing so-so. My problem is I keep writing melodies and riffs to shit that sounds like other songs. Dude, that's my biggest fear when I'm making music is like, there's no way that somebody else hasn't already done this and then I'm not just jacking somebody's shit either unconsciously or just fully like not knowing. Like there's literally a billion songs that exist. There's no way, you know? And there's only so many like pleasing melodies and chord progressions and stuff and like yeah, I could probably do some like microtonal shit that's never been done, but I don't know, man, it stresses me out. I believe in you. Got him. Rip off your idols. No, I think it's totally fine. Like, I'm not under any illusion that I'm making anything completely original. Like, I have projects in the works, and I'm very consciously aware of who I'm ripping off. What I don't want to do is fully rip someone off whole cloth, like stealing a whole hook or melody or song, you know? Like, if somebody listens to my music and says this is X worship, it's like, yeah, yeah, that was on purpose. But like, if it's like, oh, you just lifted this shit straight from this song and then I'm in court or something, like that's not ideal. Honestly, that's like part of why I like rap so much is like part of the culture is sampling and interpolating. And like, I think that that's a really awesome, like communal aspect of it. And like, they're not nearly as precious about like intellectual property, which is like a capitalist fucking bullshit structure. So like it's more accepted there, but still, you know. Discourages me because once I hear it, I can't unhear it, and then my mind just expects me to play the song I accidentally ripped off. Yeah, I mean, that's totally reasonable. Okay, seeing if this band sounds meaningfully different on their older stuff. I don't know, man. You totally can rip off melodies, right? Like, if I just put out a song that had the exact same hook as, like, Eleanor Rigby, like, you know what I mean? Or, like, had the Crazy Train riff or something, like, you could totally do that, right? Like, in theory. This album is called Throne of the Lunar Soul. We'll see how far we get into this, because I'm a little bit losing steam here. But we're not done yet, so... At the very least, I need to finish the postcards. So far, it sounds way less evil, but it's still good. And I mean, your comment earlier about how, like, breakdowns are all the same, like, I know you're, like... I know I'm, like, a defender of breakdowns, but, like, genuinely, that especially is, like... I mean, how many variations of that can you do? How do you not rip somebody or yourself off all the time, you know? Like, there's gotta be a million breakdowns that are note for note exactly the same, right? I don't know. It just... It bothers me in my brain. Here's what the blue and purple blend looks like on these. Band I'm in is a goth rock, death rock band. A lot of the songwriting of that genre is minimalistic, so it's even harder to accidentally write shit that somebody else... Or even easier to accidentally write shit someone else already wrote. It's exactly what my bandmate said. Play the chord structures, give it a different rhythm or strumming style. I don't know. I guess one day I'll get over it. But that's what every person I know who's like a real musician says. I'm not... It doesn't make sense in my brain how that's even possible. But whatever. I'll figure it out eventually. I think that's what it is. We just have too much pride and we need to get over it. We need to get over ourselves, you know? Yeah, I mean, like, the breakdowns, it's all just, like, open and, like 0 and 1s, right? Like, there's, like, at least 6 genres that are entirely built off of riffs entirely comprised of 2 notes, you know? It's a little bit of secret. But I sing and play guitar. I also play percussion, but I haven't really done that, like, I just understand a lot of the principles of percussion, but I don't have a drum set or anything, so I can't really do much with it. I could probably program some good stuff on a drum machine, though. But I used to play snare, like, professionally. Sent you the grind. Yeah. Grind, too, like, bro, how many times can you... How many times can you play a 30-second song in the structure of the genre differently, right? I'm not nearly as into this album as the last one. It's not bad or anything. Maybe I would have liked it more if I heard this first. Thanks for hanging out so long, y'all. Alright, bro's singing now. Not the best clean vocals. I don't have any problem with cleans, it's just, you know. We've been hanging out at, like, at least 10 people, like, this whole time. This is crazy. Well, drummers are hard to come by, right? Because it's such a difficult thing to practice. Because it's so loud and bulky. Like, I would like to play drums. I just, like, how the fuck do you practice that in an apartment? You know? Electric drums or silent stroke drum heads for your acoustic kit. I've never heard of silent stroke drum heads. That's cool. Electric drums make sense. I mean, they're still pretty bulky, and I was wondering, like, does that translate? Like, I mean, obviously the like rhythms and stuff, but like, is it like playing an acoustic versus electric guitar? Like, is there a learning curve? Because like, if you've only played electric, I don't think you can just pick up an acoustic guitar and play it just as well. Like, you have to practice that too. You know what I'm saying? I got a drum machine sampler because I don't know how to play drums. And it's awesome. You get to just download any sound pack of any expensive drum machine, just load it into the sampler. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to figure out how that works. I mean, how granular can you get with it? Because like, I've done like, you know, I've played percussion like professionally before, so like I'm pretty okay with like doing like more intricate stuff and like fills and stuff like that. I don't want to just like load in a beat and then set it and forget it, you know. I don't know, I'd have to look at it, see how it works. Yo, let's go. I just got a text from Godzilla.com. The Godzilla -0 is confirmed for North American theatrical release on November 6th. Get into it. Hopefully it's good. Here's the poster. I mean, it's okay, right? Nice. Jeff, are you listening to this? What do you think? Because I don't know if I'll listen to this whole thing. I just think it's kind of okay. I was much more into the new shit. Yeah, send me a video. That would be cool. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I might be on the same boat at some point with a practice space. Depends on the electric kit. Mesh heads feel closer to real drum heads than rubber pads do. Okay. Neat. After this album is the new Evoken record, and then that's it for my playlist for today. Well, why is that? Oh, this is done. I'm almost done with the postcards. So we'll see. Maybe I can knock out a second thing on my to-do list. Yeah, I might bail on this. Like, it's not bad or anything. Where's my cursor? There it is. Sounds too prog. Hmm. I mean, the ratings on it are pretty good. Could just be my expectations. Absolutely awful slop. I mean, relax. It's not like that. Yeah. I think it's too cleanly produced, I think, is my main issue. And it doesn't sound evil. It sounds very, I mean, happy is not quite the word I would use, but I see where you're coming from. And, like, I was more into the, like, fucking nasty shit they were doing on the new EP. Okay. Is this big enough? We'll see. Made a bit of a mistake. I think it actually worked out. Song is really long too. That's fine for what it is, I think. Okay. Last one, we did it, y'all. Took me 2.5 hours to do this. It's crazy. Okay, I like this part. It is kind of happy sounding. Kind of weird. Heading out. I will not. I think I'm gonna do this pretty consistently, actually. This has been fun. This has been a good time, so it's been very helpful for me, so probably do it. We'll see. But thanks for being here so long. I appreciate that. We did it, y'all. Last postcard is dead. Or is done, not dead. Oh. We did it, Joe. Hitting writer's block. So I stopped. I'm setting up the projector now. Good. I can cross that off of my to-do list. Intro sounded like a straight up like disco track for a second. That's crazy. Okay, cool. Dog time, that's so true. My phone is yelling at me for being on Instagram too much. That's honestly a fair call. I tend to get burned out on metal if I listen to it for too long, and that might be what's happening right now. That I'm going almost 3 hours straight on this. Let me check my to-do list. What else? What else can I get done? Oh, let me update my letterbox list for my collection. Gotta add my recent acquisitions to it. 300 on 4K is $12 right now if you're into that. Yeah, I kind of gotta diversify it a bit. I mean, if it's live, it's a little bit different. Like if I'm at a festival, like, you know, it's a little bit different. I can tolerate it more, but generally after a few albums, I'm like, all right, let me listen to Blighty again, or let me listen to Emo again. Can I get away with it? No, there's just not a great way, not a great place to put the microphone when you're trying to like also do stuff. Okay, I gotta update this. Like, this is not bad. I just kind of have a headache right now. And that's probably not helping. Let me do that too. Okay. I don't think I have. No, okay. This is a pretty good riff. Yeah, this isn't bad. I think I'm just letting my headache dictate how I'm feeling about it. It's nice to have like really triumphant, romantic sounding black metal that isn't made by Nazis. It's always a win, right? That's cool. I don't listen to enough of that stuff. I should check that out. Maybe let me cue that. I'll cue that as kind of like a palate cleanser of sorts. Oh my god, this album is so long. Okay, we're definitely not gonna make it through the whole thing. What was the name of the song? The Loom. Okay, I'm queuing that. Oh, she's collaborated with Wardruna. Interesting. Okay. Ali Akbar Khan. Who is that? An Indian musician. Okay, so it's inspired by that. Got you. Okay. All right, I'm just adding all the new Blu-ray acquisitions to my letterbox list, which honestly takes longer than you might think. Okay. Just added some porn. Now I'm gotta add everything in this Shasko Volume 2 set. Probably an easier way to do that. Let's do it this way. Nice. I wish I could add... Oh, wait, I can. Yo! I can add an entire list to my list now? Bro, that's so sick. Oh, man. That sure does make my life easier. Fuck. Damn, bro. That's dope as fuck. What should I make for dinner? I might just do. I have a shit ton of box mac and cheese. I might just do that. I'm out of Impossible chicken sandwiches, which is the thing I've been eating like every day. So that's unfortunate, but 2, 3, 6, 7, 10. Yeah, it's 1, 2. Nice. Yeah, box mac and cheese is pretty consistent. We have an app that we scan our movies to keep track of as a taster and catch up on everything we've got. Yeah, because like the Blu-ray.com app, it's not bad for like just scanning stuff in, but then I want it in a letterbox list so that I can just pull up a movie and know if I own it or not. Especially with like all the deep cut supplements and stuff, it's harder to keep track of that stuff. I'm not vegan, but I love vegan food. Impossible ground meat is so good. Yeah, Impossible foods are pretty dope. Godzilla versus Biollante. Did I not scan this Godzilla 4K? Or did I just forget to do it? Yeah, this music's pretty chill. I'm fucking with this. It just doesn't show up as a new thing for me for whatever reason. Unless I just didn't. No, I did. So, what's the problem? I have no idea why it's not showing up, but that's frustrating. Yeah, this is nice. I like it. This is fairly soothing. It's a nice change of pace from all the blast beats and shit. I saw the TV glow. I saw the secret TV glow. Now I'm running out in the glow. Baby girl. Shout out Aaron West for sending me those. Viva Erotica. What should you watch tonight? I don't know. Give me some options. What have you been thinking? Oh, Jeff, I meant to ask you, are you gonna sell that Phantom of the Opera when you get it in? Or are you gonna keep it for completion purposes? Because I'd be willing to buy it off of you. Because I want to check it out. Probably keep it. That's fair. I tried to email Letterboxd and get them to add this ball torture movie. I don't think they did. Like, they rejected me. It's fucked up. Now my stats aren't accurate. Adding more porn. Check out my porn reviews on the channel if you haven't yet. They're pretty good, I think. You already own it, damn. Well, I'm glad you caught yourself. Gotta add this fucking insane Sato set. Shout out Chris from Punk Vacation for letting me do this. It's a lot of work, but it's very fun, and at the end of the day, I get releases out of it, so it's pretty cool. And I'm proud of the work that I do there. Yeah, I did. Nosferatu, the rules on TMDB are different for porn. I mean, you can it is on TMDB now, actually. I went ahead and uploaded it. But in terms of importing it to Letterboxd, they take it on a case by case basis when it comes to the adult stuff. And I guess there just wasn't enough information associated with it, but like that's not my fault. There's not a lot of info on it anywhere. But it's still a film that exists and that I watched. So, I don't know. I think it's kind of sucks that they didn't add it, but whatever. Gotta fucking marginalize porn like that. It's fucked up. L for Letterbox, indeed. They could have in their system a film of just straight up cock and ball torture, and yet they've passed it up. It's pretty tragic, I would say. Denying the people that experience. But that experience can be yours if you purchase the Inside Jennifer Wells Blu-ray, because you get that dope movie and the short film. Yeah, the riffs on this are pretty good. I'm into that. I watched a garbage Pale Kids movie yesterday. I saw Ken from Mid-Level Media fucking hated that movie. When I worked at a video store, we had a huge porn section, and we get these weird random German porn DVDs, and we couldn't read the names, so we made up names. That's awesome. Do you remember any of the names that you just made up? Because that's sick. She's a disco toilets because the cover had a disco ball and some dude's head coming out of a toilet. That's a great story. Ken probably regrets ever collecting the VSU line. I don't know that he does. I'm not sure that Ken actually regrets any amount of money that he spends. Ken's the homie, so I'm not talking shit, but like, damn, bro. He just goes so hard. He's keeping this industry afloat, let me tell you. Oh. I'll see his purchasing decisions and I'll be like, they're just alien to me at this point. But you know what? He does what he does, and it's his money. He can spend it. It's what it's all good. I respect it. Altered Innocence Blu-ray. Okay. Have I seen Joy? No, I need to scoop that. Probably on the Valentine's Day sale. Because I've heard it's pretty fucking wild. This album is good. It's just too long, I think. I'm so stoked I got this Possession set. I'm really excited to get into it. Damn, dude, there's a lot of movies called Zombie. There it is. I'm excited to watch Zombie again. The movie's so fucking good. Okay, we do have a documentary on here. I'll add that too. Bonkers, huh? Talking about movies, here's what we got in the bedroom currently to watch. Danza Macabre Set 1, Night of the Sharks, Shaw Scares Volume 1. Kind of want Behind the Green Door. I'm not sure if I should get it full price, though. Unless it's about to sell out and you really want the booklet or the case, like, I wouldn't get it at full price. Just, you know, don't worry about it, you know? I mean, I'll let you know when I do my review, I guess, but Shaw Scares, sure, do that. And I would probably just do the first one in there. I'm almost done with this, and then I'm gonna go eat. But thank you all for hanging out with me for so long. This was very good, and I'm excited to do it again next week, assuming I don't have anything going on, which I don't think I do. It might be a little bit later, just because I had the day off today and I won't next week, but, you know. Okay, another thing off of the to-do list. Sick. Sex Beyond the Grave. Alright, y'all. I'm calling it. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me so long. I hope y'all got a lot done. Hope y'all got a lot out of this. I had fun, and I appreciate you all very much. I will see you on Sunday for our regularly scheduled programming. Okay. This was tiring, but we did it. Alright, y'all. I'll see you later. Bye.